Hey everybody, again, it's Jason Robertson covering Power School application here. Basically, I've already logged into the initial site. So because I'm in North Carolina, obviously I'm on the North Carolina Education Cloud, which then gives me a variety of applications. The first would be here, which is all my professional development stuff that's required, which kind of meets the ISSE standard E1A, where I can put in all my professional goals and all those things there. So kind of come up with the home, my evaluations, what needs to be done, staff evaluations, anything I need to do, professional development, any courses, and any transfer credits I would have had. So kind of going through as we're just starting, but kind of gives you my PDP is here. You can go into comprehensive evaluation, but it's all through the Power School application that the state of North Carolina has started. So there's kind of the first application, and then obviously being the first year teacher, learning how to use all these applications is kind of why I chose this one, because this goes right into my professional development. But then the second part of this kind of goes into this Power Teacher application here, which is kind of more what I wanted to cover, and it kind of goes into the ISSE standard student 2D, because from here basically, and normally you can see where these chairs are, that allows me to provide the attendance every day for the students. It gives me here kind of the student rosters, and then any seating charts I can put in here. Then if I go into this Power Teacher Pro, basically it will break down and give me the class, the grading, the students I have over here on the left hand side, the progress, any reports I want, settings, and any applications. So for me, I've basically done 5 graded assignments in this second block here. But if I go over here to grading and click on it, you can kind of see the score sheet, and I've basically gotten my scores broken down. That's not what I wanted. Grading, into categories. So I've kind of broken down how I'm going to grade them for this semester. So the performance task is basically for them to do wear their uniforms on Wednesdays for drill or for PT. The classwork is more participating in the drill performances that we do, as well as practicing drill on those days that we do it. The test piece here is kind of the academic piece for the ROTC program, and then I've kind of added in, which is not in the normal curriculum, a project for each year of high school they're in. So if they're sophomores, it's basically getting out and working on interview skills with a fellow student. As I covered before, as a junior, they're going to do the ACT or SAT prep course for that. And then as seniors, I require them to do kind of a resume. I kind of cover this to make sure they're ready to go once they graduate. But the reason I bring up this app is more or less to kind of see how it's all been kind of combined, everything that you need to do as an initial teacher. You can basically do from here. You can track your students, get demographic data on them, see any progress reports, make sure your grading is right, look at your classes here. So if I go back on this, I can basically look at any class I'm going to have for the entire year. Some of these are into the second semester on those. So like for this advanced military studies, I know it's in the second semester. I can go in anytime and look at what students I have, what students have dropped, to make sure we maintain the ROTC numbers for that purpose. And intended audience for this would really be for the student side, so they can track what their grades are, but for co-workers or peers, so we all basically know how to use this system. I've gone and helped my mentor on using this program, but I've also had to go and get help being a new teacher, and how to use the system from there. And then any finished product really comes down to, you can print out their grades, know what their grade reports are, and all right from this software. Hopefully this helps and gives you a little further insight onto the applications I'm using from a educator standpoint at the high school level. Thanks.